Living out of the confines of the three-dimensional world lets you live in a physical way, but with extra dimensional abilities. We're going to access those abilities today through the mind and through our energy today and all of 2023 and here on out. Hello, my loves! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, personal development, and so much more. In today's video, I want to set us up for a really good year with some tools that I use to shape and form my reality into the life that I desire, little by little, and then all at once. This is a life that brings me fulfillment and joy in the small ways and in the big ways. And I believe that everybody deserves to have that and that everyone is capable of creating that. So what I'm going to offer you today are really great tools, and even implementing just one of them is going to begin to shift and change your life increasingly for the better. But if you use all of them, you're going to actually hack reality and create the most incredible life you could have ever dreamed of. I want to know which one of these you like, which one of these you already do, what you're going to implement to shape and form your life into your desire. I'd also love to know any of your reality hacks in the comments below. It's been a while since we've talked and I really want to hear from you. Before we get into my reality hacks to shift your life for joy, for fulfillment and happiness, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Green Chef, a CCOF certified organic company with options for every lifestyle: keto, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. So the other day I woke up starving and life had gotten really busy. I hadn't gone grocery shopping that week, but I was so happy to find my Green Chef delivery at my doorstep with everything I needed to make me and my love a meal in 30 minutes. I really don't like eating out these days. I like to cook at home with intention, knowing every ingredient that goes into my body, and Green Chef makes that so manageable. I also get to try and learn new recipes, and the ones we like, I can remake with no problem. There's also less waste because we get pre-measured ingredients and nothing that we don't need. So Green Chef creates less food waste than retail grocery stores. It also saves me time by taking care of the meal planning, grocery shopping, and even most of the prep. I used to get Green Chef just for myself, and I love to have my family and friends come by and share a meal. But now I'm happily cooking for two, and I don't have to think about it. I just whip up a Green Chef meal for dinner, and we're both happy. Because Green Chef is sponsoring this video, we get a discount code. You can use code Leeor A60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. So go to greenchef.com for more details. Thank you, Green Chef, for sponsoring this video.
Let's jump into my reality hacking technique. So the first one is using your emotions to manifest and not leaving this super important part of the manifestation process out of the process. This year, I want you to let emotions be the primary food that you feed your manifestations. Every thought that we have is a potential in our reality. The way that it comes into manifestation, into physicality, is through how much energy it is fed through our emotions. How much energy, attention, and emotions this thought form is fed brings it into density and brings it into our life here on earth. This book, Autobiography of a Yogi, talks a lot about certain thought forms and how yogis create things with their minds. It's the astral realm. It's really good. I highly recommend that. So take the things you want in your life and think of them. And when you think of them, bring your attention to how they make you feel. Connect with the feelings that come up. Connect with the feelings that are there. And this is going to kind of blow people's minds, but sometimes people think that it's only positive emotions that feed thought forms. That's not the case. Any sort of emotionally charged emotion, like an intense, heightened emotion, is going to feed a thought form. Now, we're going to feel a lot better and experience a higher frequency reality if we feed it positive emotions that feel good in our body. But let's say that there's something that you desire and thinking about it kind of gives you a little bit of anxiety and you feel nervousness in your stomach. That's not necessarily the worst thing. That's not making your desire not happen. It will still happen. You're still nourishing this thought form, just with lower vibrational emotions. And you might want to see if you can shift that nervousness over into excitement instead. Technically, nerves and excitement, it works in the same parts of our bodies, same parts of our spirit. And what we really want to do is connect with those higher vibrational feelings, because whatever we connect to, let's say it's love or gratitude or appreciation, we're going to get more of that. So we'll get more in our lives, even things that we're not thinking about, that we can love, that we can appreciate, that we can be grateful for. So let's say, for example, you're manifesting the love of your life. So you're thinking about this. Connect with the feelings that this manifestation, this desire is making you feel. Maybe it's excitement or security or, relief or just joy. Write down what you're feeling in relation to your desire and see where in your life you can pick up on those things already, that you already have those feelings. So for example, while I was actively manifesting the love of my life, I often watched rom-coms, and we have to be discerning about what we watch, but my Korean K-dramas that were highly centered on romance and finding, your soulmate, I do think that they've created this fuzzy feeling inside of me and also this expectation of what love is supposed to be like. And I really did manifest that really sweet, genuine love story. So consuming content that makes you feel the way you want to feel. Let's say playing with your fur babies or with, being out with your friends or seeing your family makes you feel love. Do more of those things. Maybe your hobby makes you feel love. Do more of the things that make you feel the way you want to feel when you receive what it is that you're manifesting. So once you feel it, you'll believe it. Once you believe it, you'll see it. Second reality hacking is going to feel a little bit basic, but the power of this cannot be overstated. And if you look online anywhere, you'll see everybody showing their vision boards and showing how they manifested exactly what they wanted and how powerful vision boards are. And they're so powerful, especially when they're looked at often, because whatever we impress on the subconscious mind will eventually be reflected out into our outer reality. So last year, 2022, I created a vision board. I made it the background of my laptop. I also made the pictures on my vision board pop up periodically when my laptop fell asleep. I also had them on my Pinterest vision board, and I'd often go through them. Most of the things on there did manifest, specifically the affirmations, the beautiful experiences, and getting engaged, which is, back then in 2022, in the beginning, I had absolutely no prospects. I was coming out of something very brief, and I was, feeling really lonely and just not seeing anything that would give me any sort of faith on the horizon. But I had my vision board and I saw it, and my subconscious mind would pick it up every time I got on my computer, and it came into fruition. And that's just how it happens. So I want you to either do a physical vision board and then put it somewhere where you're going to see it and where it's going to just kind of become a part of your daily life. I really recommend doing a Pinterest vision board. At the end of each year, I do a ceremony with a lot of you. If you were there for 2022s, let me know in the comments how it's going. But we do a vision board, a Pinterest vision board exercise where we play music and we're together and we're having a good time and we're laughing. And we're just pinning different things and we're sending inspiration to each other. What I want you to do is to create that kind of experience. Create a ritual or experience or a ceremony around creating your vision board, because what you're doing is anchoring positive, high vibrational energy into those images. Those images are programming your subconscious mind. Programming is being fed by the emotion, the high vibrational emotion, and it's coming to fruition. It's just law. That's how it works, baby. If you're not going to create a physical one, which I really recommend, I think that's a really fun thing to do with friends. Do it on your phone, do it on your computer, create a vision board on Pinterest, add all the things. Use the word aesthetic after things like adventure aesthetic, romance aesthetic. That'll bring up really nice pictures. You can also follow my Pinterest. I have a lot of inspiration on there. Then what I do is on my iPhone, I don't know if you can do this on other phones, but on my iPhone, I can make my Pinterest vision board a widget, and every hour the pictures get cycled through on my phone. So I'm always seeing different motivational pictures, quotes, things that really uplift me, and they're reprogramming my subconscious mind on a very subtle level that's actually affecting my reality on a big level. The third reality hacking technique is one that I've talked about for years. I haven't mentioned it recently though, so I want to bring it back up, and that's intention setting every morning upon waking up. So this is something that you're going to have to practice and you're going to have to learn how to do. But basically, I've taught myself through constant reminders for several months, if not years, to have the first thought of the day be something positive. And in the beginning, this took a lot of effort, and I had to remember. I would put on my alarm, set a positive intention. But now I'll wake up and I'll just say, today's going to be an amazing day. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for today. Just something positive to set the direction for the day. If there's something you need and want out of your day, set your intention right as you're waking up. What you're doing is you're accessing the hypnagogic brainwave state or the theta or relaxed alpha brainwave states, which gives you access again to that subconscious mind, which is the harbinger of your entire reality. So you get to use those little windows of time, those dusk and dawn of sleep, to program your reality. Speaking of those windows of time, my fourth tip is to fall asleep while visualizing. So I made a video on this in 2021, did really well, and I also found out that a lot of people still don't do this or don't know about it, which is so weird to me because I've been doing this since I was a kid. It's something that I thought everybody does, and if you're out there and you do this, you're also going to think like, doesn't everybody do it? No, not everybody does it. What people often do is they go through their day and they kind of think about all the crappy things that happened to them, the things that they're embarrassed about. They go back into their past, all the things that plague them, rather than visualizing what they want for the future. So since I was a child, every time I would drift off to sleep, in order to fall asleep, you have to pretend you're falling asleep, which is a very law of attraction-esque technique, right? Act as if, and then it'll happen. So you're laying there, and I start to think, I start to visualize and to feel, emote. So your mind will start to wander, and what you want to do is shepherd it back to either stillness and peace and quiet, which you'll fall asleep and get really restful sleep, which is always good for hacking your reality and just creating a beautiful life. Or if you have to be thinking and visualizing something like I do in order to fall asleep, I will think and visualize about something that I want to create and something that I want to happen in my reality. I will rehearse things as if they're happening, but in my mind. And there's studies that have been done that show that people who visualize in their minds will become better basketball players, better piano players, better than the people who don't practice at all. And I think it's almost at the same level, if not, please correct me if I'm wrong, but if not, maybe a little higher than people who practice in physical reality. So our mind does incredible things, and we need to be using it, utilizing that short window of time, again, the hypnagogic theta alpha brainwave state, as you're falling asleep and as you're waking up, to program your mind for success. This is crucial. This is, if there's anything you take away from this, it's just wake up, first thing you think of is something positive, fall asleep rehearsing something you want to happen. So I will often rehearse my book coming out and everyone's reactions, everyone loving it, everyone getting so much out of it, having a book release party, doing, a book tour. I just imagine things that I want, manifesting a new home right now. So I imagine gardening in that home and hosting in that home and cooking, and I tap into the emotions, and the emotions feed those visualizations. And it's everything I've been saying in this video. It's just using the subconscious mind to manifest with emotion. And then the fifth thing that I want to share is most of us have some sort of morning or some sort of ritual that's around a drink, right? So I drink 1 cup of coffee a day or every other day, or matcha, and I like to really enjoy that cup, right? So if you drink tea, or even if you drink water, you have to drink something every day, right? Take 5 minutes out of your day to drink your beverage, to turn everything off around you. Maybe some classical music or some high frequency music is fine, but you don't really want anything else playing with words. You don't want to be consuming anything. Just take 5 minutes to yourself every day to repeat affirmations while you have your ritualistic cup of whatever it is that you like to drink. Maybe it's green juice. So what I want you to do is to write up 1 page of affirmations and let yourself go wild. Just, really whatever it is that you want. Don't feel guilt or shame around whatever it is that you want, and phrase them in a positive way. Affirm them into your reality. And then every day that you're having your morning ritual, just pull out that paper and just read them, either to yourself internally or out loud. Whatever way you do it, it's going to work. It's going to be amazing. You're impressing your subconscious mind. Again, you're tying it into ritual, into your feeling of satisfaction with that morning beverage or that evening beverage, whatever it is. Those are my tips for how to hack our reality, how to improve our lives in 2023, and always, obviously. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a lot out of this. If you want to check out Green Chef, it really helps the channel. Just click my link below. You can use the code LeeorA60 for 60% off plus free shipping. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below which one of these you like. If you miss me, please tell me. I love you so much. Until next time, as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.